Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I'm going to show you an activity in which you can involve your children. I've talked a lot about absorbent mind and sensitive periods. You can see in my previous lectures how you can use different age group and then involve them in activities which could bring them closer to Allah, closer to the Quran that we have to read, right? So this is just one activity. I'm preparing Ramadan baskets. The baskets are like this. You select some good stuff and then you can take help of the children. So like I have made small packages so involving children. This one was done by my child with me, along with me. He's a teenager, but I want to tell you the importance of it. If they are in the sensitive period, they can just involve them in bigger tasks, like a long task in which you are using all their skills. Like if they are good in drawing, coloring, even in printing, you can take their help and make cards like this. And then of course you're putting stuff so you can talk about the stuff with them. Teenagers, they wouldn't want to listen to hadiths or things like that directly. So there's a good way: write them, paste them. So this is what I did with my teenager. I said, can you cut them out? Can you print them and cut them out? And just read if they are readable. They should be big enough, and if they are readable. And then he prepared the cards for me. So it took a lot of time in doing all this stuff. And then of course, when you go for grocery, you're keeping in mind, you're keeping the intention that we are doing good with others. We are doing good with our beloved ones. We are selecting things of their choices, and then pick up things which are like, honey is mentioned in Quran and olive is mentioned in Quran, and just talk to them about it, that what, this is mentioned in Quran and this is what we should give during Ramadan. And especially the things that they like, and then giving them to their beloved ones. So involve your children in work like this is going to help them, and also engaging their sensitive periods. So like you see the small small miniature drawings in this card. If you're doing it with the younger kids, the one who are within the 6 years, they can do coloring, and they are in this the sensitive period for tiny objects. So look at the miniature drawings that we printed. So the child can color and then focus on design, talk about it, what good deeds can you do in the month of Ramadan, and then just talk to them. And while they are coloring, you can talk about Quran, you can talk about tasbih, going to the mosque, and praying mat, how to use a praying mat, how to prepare one. And then after after doing the fasts for 30 days, then celebrating Eid. So you can make connections. So making connections, children love it. They love it because they are in the sensitive period for order. So keep in mind, your main task is in Ramadan doing activities which bring them closer to Allah, and also bring them closer to the message of Allah, that is Quran. And use what is helpful. Like this one, I also involved my kid in making use of his first language. So this is the verse that is the translation written in Urdu. So I don't want him to forget Urdu, so I've involved this activity. He has prepared it, he's made cut out, and then I'm going to paste it on the basket, so that the one who reads it, who could read the importance of Ramadan, the month of Ramadan. And especially this is in Urdu, so my child does not forget the Urdu language, and can read it in Urdu. So trying our level best to be with the kids, and to involve them in activities so they spend less time on the mobiles, and then getting engaged in the preparation of Ramadan. And one good gesture is, please remember your beloved ones. Especially give this basket to the ones who are not connected to you for a long time. So build in connections. Again, you can prepare it for your neighbors, you can prepare it for the siblings. You can also prepare these baskets for the ones who are not talking to you since a long time. So please build up those connections again, and try to get closer to your friends, community, neighbors, and beloved ones. and prepare, and you can make it customized, like for the ones whom you're preparing. Like if you're preparing it for your mom, so put something that she likes the most. Or if you know are preparing this even for your friends, whoever, just look for their choices. Thank you so much. Remember me in your prayers, and inshallah, have a happy Ramadan.